Don't do it on stream. So, let's talk about shiny shit. This is fun stuff now. Fun fucking stuff. And speaking of this fun stuff, the thing you see right at the bottom right now that says, you're watching Ashley 66444, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about shiny, shiny, shiny shit on your stream. Stuff that is eye-catching, stuff that is fun, stuff that will bring people here, stuff that will keep people here. They're like, oh my god, this looks so professional. It's not. I fucking made that shit up. like, it's not professional. The total smashers down there and shit. It's not professional. It's just like, you know, it looks that way. No one fucking, I didn't hire somebody to do that shit. Now, I did hire some people to make some of the shit, because if you don't have the skills, there is someone who does. There is someone who does have the skills. So find that person, hire them, pay money, spend money to make money is what, you know, is a big key. So if you can't do it yourself, find someone who can. If you don't have money to get into it, start earning it. Take donations from it. I mean, literally do that sort of shit. Like, it's kind of how it works. So, ooh, shiny, I must murder it. Just like the voice echo and stuff like that. It's just another thing. It's just another thing that is shiny about the stream. So, let's talk about logos and branding me. Oh, brand me, baby. Here's what we're talking about. You need to develop a brand. Now, I fucked up. I'm not gonna lie. I fucked up, guys. When I started streaming, I did not realize that you cannot change your Twitch name. You cannot change your Twitch name yet. You cannot change your Twitch name. So, I fucked up. So we have a brand now that is based off of numbers. We have a brand that is based off of numbers. People ask me all the time, what the fuck does 66444 mean? And I have no idea. They were just numbers. So we came up with a whole bunch of like different fucking like explanations. It's my Stormtrooper ID number. It's my password. You know, it's the number of Ashleys I killed. It's like we've come up with so much shit, but to be honest with you, they were just fucking numbers. But we have a brand now. We have a fucking brand. So here's the deal. Like, that's the thing that you guys need to do is make a brand. Find either, if you haven't started streaming yet, or you have a low number of followers, consider finding something that is catchy. Consider finding something that can make your stream, you know, that much better. You know what I mean? So like, look at building that brand. And so whether that brand is, you know, Ashley 66444 or whatever it is, you need to have that brand spread throughout everything. So whether that is, you know, making your logo or anything like that, you need to have it spread throughout everything. So the first step in doing that is getting yourself a logo. Getting yourself a logo and getting yourself colors. People know that blue is associated with this stream. We love fucking blue here. A lot of it. We use blue everywhere. I love the color blue. Like, I just love it. So that's one of the things. Like, you can look at certain streamers and know that that's one of their things. You look at Co-Carnage, he has red and black for all of his things. You look at my stream, you see all the blue. You look at Mav, and she's got the fucking purple. You know, like, there's tons and tons of streamers that literally have very distinct colors, very distinct logos that you can see and identify no matter where you're at. Which goes back to the merchandise and stuff like that as well. So definitely take a look at getting yourself some colors. Set those colors and stick with them. Set those colors and stick with them. That also brings you to the overlay. I have a super fucking fancy overlay. Not everyone is gonna have this. Not everyone is gonna have this. You know, like, not everyone is gonna have the shiny little things flipping around on their stream or things like that, but you can either make your own overlay, and there's plenty of people in the creative channel that will make you overlays as well. Get yourself a good overlay. Make your stream look professional. Do not make it look like you slapped some shit on there. Make it look professional. If you don't know how to set it up, spend the time to do so. The majority of growing bigger on Twitch is spending almost the exact same amount of time outside of Twitch as you do on stream. So if you're spending 5 hours on stream, you probably should be spending 5 hours outside of Twitch building everything that goes with it. So whether that's your logo, your colors, your overlay, whether it's the badges beneath your stream, build that shit, make it look cohesive, and get it together. You know, like, the more professional it can look, that's one more person that may stick around. The hype meter is sad, it is. That also brings me to emotes. You can get your emotes just like people in chat are spamming. You can get those emotes that are blue. You can get them that are purple, whatever your color is. Whatever your colors for your logo is, you can get those together, but you can make it a brand. We have the hammers in the emotes. We have those hammers. Make that part of your thing. Make that part of your stuff so when people see that, they're like, I know who that is. It gives you free fucking advertisement. It helps your stream get more stream traffic. Period. Stream traffic. The whole result of this is stream traffic. More people coming by your stream, it's more people you can influence. That's more people who may hit that follow button. That's what you're looking for. Which also brings you to Twitch alerts. I need to actually get new Twitch alerts. It's one of the things I need to work on. So, in line with that, we have a few that actually kind of work. We have the one with hammer. We have the sub emotes that work, but the follow emotes and things like that are still so old school. I have a fucking Doctor Who and a pizza cat. I should totally, absolutely, 100% change those to something that's more included with the brand that we have here. It should have something to do with hammers or something to do with blue or something like that to make it look more cohesive, more professional. But I have a limited amount of time. I have a limited amount of time, and you know, that's one of the things, like, you gotta use your time. So there's that. Also guys, keep in mind we will be coming up on the Q&A session soon. Mods, how close are we to that Q&A session? I think like really soon. So that also brings me to the screens and scenes. This is what I'm talking about. So for instance, if I pull up my animated screen, it's all blue. It's super blue. It's unbelievably blue. All the time. We love blue here. Not that one, sorry. But the stream will start soon. Same deal. Definitely blue. Try to get your colors and everything all sorted out. But the other big thing is having these screens and scenes. That's the other huge thing, is having them. Build them out, make them look great. Because those are going to be periods where people are going to be sitting here going, what the fuck, where is Ashley? Or what the fuck, where is Pigeon Police? Or where the fuck is whoever else is trying to stream? Where's Queen Derp? Don't just throw together something in paint and be right back. Or put a little message that says some text on it that says be right back that's white and black. Make it look good. They're going to be looking at that for about 5 minutes. You want them to stay. You don't want them to go, oh my god, she put no fucking effort into this. You want new people who are coming by going, oh, this looks like a professional stream. I should stick around until they get back. And that's the key. Your loyal viewers are going to stay. Your loyal viewers, if you go to the bathroom or whatever, which I have to do again. I drink way too much coffee. But if you make a be right back screen and you know, you have new people come by, you want them to look at it and go, oh, this looks really good. This looks amazing. I want to stay and see what this stream is all about. And yeah, maybe when you get back, they don't like it, but it's still one person you had in your stream for a little bit, which may help you out in the long run. So, you know, get a fancy be right back screen, get fantastic, you know, starting screens, that sort of thing. Honestly, like, some of this is just gimmicks, but it works. And we're going to get into that in a second. But the other big thing is, whoops, sorry, wrong thing. The other big thing is make them look professional. You can't even see it right now because I'm not being professional, hashtag pro streamer, but you're seeing it all at the bottom. They're flashy right now, but they kind of look professional, you know, like they're fancy. They're fancy as fuck. Everything about all the badges that I have, everything like that is trying to look professional. It may not be professional how they came about, but they're trying to look that way. So, you know, getting there. So that brings me to exactly what I was saying. It's not stupid if it fucking works. Speaking of shiny shit, it's not stupid if it works. We're gonna talk about gimmicks. There's a lot of gimmicks that I have. I will admit it. There's a lot of gimmicks that we have. There's a ton of gimmicks. But they work. Like, they work. Like, if you duct tape something together and it stays together, who says the duct tape is wrong? Yes, it's ghetto as fuck. Yes, everybody knows that it's duct taped together, but it fucking works, man. It fucking works. So that brings me to all these gimmicks that we have. We have an intro video. You guys are like, why do you have an intro video? You obviously started up the stream. You obviously started up the stream. You obviously said, hey, I'm ready to go. You have music ready. You have almost all your programs up and ready. Why the fuck do you have a 4-minute or 5-minute or even 10-minute long intro video? Why? Why do you have a fucking intro video? It's a fucking gimmick. It's a gimmick, guys. It's a gimmick. You want to know why? Because when you guys tune in at 6 p.m., when everyone tunes in at 6 p.m., and it says 5 minutes to now, what do? You wait the fucking 5 minutes! Everybody waits the 5 minutes. However, there's a lot of people who, if you just start the stream and you just jump into your game, and you just jump right into your game, then a lot of people are going to be like, oh, I don't really like this game, and leave. Which really kind of screws you over for the rest of your stream. So if you actually had that 5 minute wait period, those intro videos are pretty fucking fantastic, because what they'll do is, or even intro screens, they're pretty fucking fantastic because they'll have people sitting there waiting for you to start your stream. Doesn't matter what game it is, they maybe just want to say hello, which gets your stream started off right. And then the other thing is, you guys should notice that I have this amazingly awesome intro video. This thing. Like, we have an entire trailer for our stream. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty fucking fantastic. But everybody, I think most of you guys have seen it by this point. If you guys haven't seen it, tune in at the beginning of the stream. See what I did there? Get people there at the beginning of the stream because it's like, you know, people like, I want to see this intro video. I just gave you guys a teaser. I just gave you guys a fucking gimmick all on its own. I gave you guys a teaser for those of you who haven't seen it, and now you want to show up at the beginning of the stream, which the beginning of your stream is one of the most important parts. It gets you started off right. It gets you started growing right. And if you do it right, you should have your loyal viewers should be there right at the beginning of the stream. Now, you'll still have the people that show up later and that sort of thing, but you have those people that know you start at 6 p.m. Eastern every day. You start at 6 p.m. Eastern, and I'm going to show up for that shit. So it's one of those things, get yourself an intro video. Get yourself, build one, buy one, that sort of thing. If you have any questions on where to get one or even how to build one, you can PM me on Twitter and I will actually send you some info on how I built mine. I did not build it entirely from scratch. I did buy portions of it and then alter it. But yes, it's pretty much how you do that. The other thing is sound effects. Whoa, wait, sorry. I keep hitting right and it's shifting scenes. The other thing is sound effects. If you guys tune in like way back in the past, I used to have a whole bunch of things like, I'm a fire in my laser, but I still have that shit right there. I still have the echo. I still have like other like voice changing shit I can do, like exterminate, a whole bunch of other shit I can do, but it's all a fucking gimmick. It's all a gimmick. All of it's gimmicks, to be honest with you. Like, it's stuff that like I enjoy doing myself, but it's also stuff that people like, that's unique. It's unique, and it's not really that unique, but it is different than a lot of other streams. So, yes, there are gimmicks. You can get a soundboard, you can have a whole bunch of sounds. A lot of people love that shit, but it just adds one more comedic element to your stream that you maybe couldn't do yourself. So think of it that way. Like, think of it as a way to just hit a button and have a comedy. It's your fucking comedy button. It's your way of making something that maybe wasn't as hype or wasn't as funny by hitting one button. I mean, that's pretty much it. So use the fucking gimmicks if they work. And speaking of gimmicks, sub-follow goals. These are gimmicks. They're absolutely gimmicks. What does it do? It gets people to sub to you and it gets people to follow you for nothing. Sometimes it is worth something. Sometimes you're giving away something. But what if you already plan to give away that during the day? What if you literally plan to spend money on your stream every single day on a $5 or $10 game and got 30 people to follow? Wouldn't you spend $5 a day to get 30 people to follow? Or even that, would you spend $5 a day to get 5 people to sub? Or 3 people to sub? Think of it that way. If you bought a $5 game and said, hey, if we get 3 subs today, we're gonna give away a $5 game. You're making a $10 profit from that. But it gets those people to sub. So yes, goal sellout, absolutely. I don't do sub goals myself. I don't. A lot of people do. They work for a lot of other people. I don't like doing them myself. And I'll tell you guys why. I don't like doing these sub goals because I like having my stream open to everyone who helped me get partnered. That's the key. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. Like, the people who follow the stream and are here every day and that sort of thing, those people help me get partnered. Now, not everyone can afford to pay $5 a month. Not everyone can afford to sub. Doesn't mean I look at them any less. It means that they just can't afford it. Now that's a lot of the things, like, you have to look at it from this perspective of that. Sorry, I derped right there. that, yeah, I mean, some people like the sub goals, some people like the follow goals, some people have both, and some people only give away, like, you know, some people don't give away anything. There's like, that's their follow goal. But to be honest with you, give people an incentive to follow and they'll do it. Give people an incentive to sub and they'll probably do it as well. And it's a gimmick, but it works. You know, people come in and like, oh, 3 fucking sub goal, I can add to that. Or if it's 2 out of 3, they're definitely gonna do it. And that's the thing. So like, they work. It's not stupid if it works, which brings me to giveaways. Giveaways fucking work. Now, brings me back to stream traffic. Giveaways, it's really funny how giveaways work. Giveaways are really interesting, especially if you already have a bot, which we talked about previously. We talked about having a bot that basically will give you some sort of in-chat currency that you can use for giveaways, that you can use for things like that. But with giveaways, here's the funny part. Giveaways bring in stream traffic. If you make your stream title have giveaway in it, it brings people there. Now, here's the funny part. It's not really going to bring in your loyals. Your loyals are going to be there anyway, but the loyals are the ones who win it the most. So it's such a great way. A lot of people are like, I don't want to be that person that's just like the giveaway stream. Here's the funny part about giveaways. It brings new people there, and it doesn't matter why someone new is there. They're there. That's an impression that you can make. If someone is there just for a giveaway, you can turn that person into a loyal viewer. I can't tell you how many of the loyal viewers we do have showed up originally because I was giving away something. So it's more or less a way to get new people to drop by the stream. But at the same time, the funny part about it is most of the time, it's going to be the person who wins the giveaway is going to reward your loyal viewers if you have a bot. So if you actually like do giveaways, it's really funny because it's just a way to reward your loyal viewers. Sometimes the new people who come by, sometimes those new people do win it, which is cool because that maybe is one person that instantly just became a loyal viewer. Giveaways fucking work. Now, maybe you can't afford it. Maybe you can't get it. That's the thing. Streaming eventually will get you donations. Use those donations not towards buying shoes like I would. Use those donations to improve your stream. When I first started streaming, I literally spent for the first...
Welcome to Team
Tommy Bagwell, thank you for the follow. For the literally, until I got partnered, I spent every single dime I earned from streaming back on streaming. Whether that was for giveaways, whether that was for new artwork or anything like that. I spent every single dime because it got me growing. So if you can do a giveaway every single night and everyone's happy about it. Like there's a few people who are like, I don't want to go to a giveaway stream. But those are very few and far between. To be honest with you, everyone loves free shit. Everybody loves free shit.
Welcome to
Moon
Team
Pollution,
Smash.
thank you for the follow. Welcome to Team Smash. I mean, you can literally give away a cardboard box on Twitch and people are going to enter for that. People will spend Smash Bucks, which is our in-chat currency, on a fucking cardboard box. We gave away a lifetime ban once. People entered for that shit. So like it will blow your mind the amount that giveaways do work.